Karoline Leavitt was just asked about the second strike in the Caribbean, and instead of denying the reports, she shifted all the blame onto Admiral Frank Bradley. But what's shocking here is what she didn't do. She never disputed the core facts. Not the second strike, not the survivors, and not the chain of command. That means Trump, Pete Hegseth, and Frank Bradley are all guilty of committing a war crime. Watch her frantically read off of a script when she's asked about it.
President Trump and Secretary Hegseth have made it clear that presidentially designated narco-terrorist groups are subject to lethal targeting in accordance with the laws of war. With respect to the strikes in question on September 2nd, Secretary Hegseth authorized Admiral Bradley to conduct these kinetic strikes.
Nobody's trying to claim the first strike was illegal if these people were actually doing something wrong. But the thing is, the second strike, when the survivors were hanging off the side of the boat, was absolutely illegal. The biggest takeaway here is what Karoline Leavitt chose to not challenge. If the reporting about a second strike was false, she obviously would have said so. And if there were no survivors on that boat, then she would have said that as well. But instead, she acknowledged the question, shifted all the blame onto Admiral Bradley, and left the substance of the allegation untouched. That's about as close to an admission of guilt as we can possibly expect to get. They're coming out and saying, yeah, we broke the law. And Karoline Leavitt even told us everyone that was responsible: Donald Trump, Pete Hegseth, and Admiral Bradley.